Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, I have prepared a quiz to determine who your enemy would be in the Star Wars universe. If you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like, share, and subscribe to the channel so I can continue making them for you. Now, before we begin, grab a pen and paper or something to keep track of your answers and scores. After each question, select one response that aligns with how you choose to be in the Star Wars universe. It will then reveal how many points each response is worth. Add that number to your tally. At the end, we'll add up all the points from the questions to determine which result you got. Alright, let's begin. Question 1. You're on the council and a Jedi wants to train someone too old.
I've encountered divergence in the Force.
Located around a person?
A boy. It is possible he was conceived by the midichlorians. I request the boy be tested, Master.
Oh. Trained as a Jedi, you request for him,
Finding him was the will of the Force.
Do you A. Force them to get rid of the child, they know too much now? B. Ask the child to take a test. If they pass, they can be trained. C. Agree to let them train the child. Everyone deserves a fair chance. D. Refuse to let them train the child. You sense fear in them. E. Send them away. The council does not have time for senseless issues such as this. Question 2. Your master gets injured fighting an enemy. Do you A. Take over the battle. The best way to save your master is to defeat your enemy. B. Try to help your master, but not if it risks your own life. C. Forget this battle and save your master at all costs. His life is most important. D. Leave your master to finish this battle on his own. After all, fair is fair. E. Join your enemy and destroy your master. Question 3. An innocent Gungan is about to be run over by a droid transport. Do you A. Use him to save yourself. Your life is more important. B. Force throw him into the transport. You had a feeling he might end up being the most annoying character in the galaxy. C. Save his life by throwing him to the ground. No one deserves a death like that. D. Leave him. Survival of the fittest, right? E. Save him if you can, but do not risk your own life. Question 4. In your search for a bounty hunter, you discover a massive clone army.
You will be delighted to hear that we are on schedule. 200,000 units are ready, with 1 million more well on the way.
Do you A. Rush back to Coruscant to tell the Jedi Council of your findings? B. Betray the Jedi and switch to the side with the huge clone army? C. Leave and pretend you never saw it. Move to a planet deep in the Outer Rim. D. Continue tracking the bounty hunter. Maybe you can discover more about this army. E. Strike a deal with the bounty hunter for your own safety. Then leave and never turn back. Question 5. The wife of your old apprentice, who turned to the dark side, dies after giving birth to twins.
He's got a name. I know this. Still.
Do you A. Keep the babies yourself to later use against your old apprentice? B. Look after the babies yourself, keeping them safe? C. Leave the babies. They are not your children and therefore not your concern. D. Kill the babies. They will only cause trouble later. E. Separate the babies and give them to loving families to keep them safe. Question 6. Your old rebellion needs your help.
We need your help. We need the Jedi Order back. We need Luke Skywalker.
Do you A. Ignore their request, choose to stay out of the conflict? B. Refuse and go help their enemies? C. Help but only if you get more information? D. Agree to help, you won't turn your back on them? E. Agree to help, but only for the right price? Question 7. Jabba the Hutt has taken your friends prisoner.
I must be allowed to speak.
Do you A. Show him your lightsaber, that's the last mistake he'll ever make? B. Try to sneak in after and rescue your friends unnoticed? C. Wave your hand and tell him to bring your friends to you? D. Send in your comrades to gain intel and provide you with backup before you confront him? E. Threaten him with a force choke so he releases your friends? Question 8. You run into your old enemy on the Death Star. Do you A. Sneak away, live to fight another day? B. Ignore having any conversation, time to end this once and for all? C. Discard your weapons and have tea like old friends. Hopefully you guys can laugh about the limbs you cut off the last time you met. D. Become excited, you look forward to testing your skills against them once again. E. Become one with the Force, now you can haunt him as a Force ghost. Question 9. What is your Force faction? A. Grey Jedi. B. Jedi. C. Sith. D. Dark Jedi. Question 10. What is your biggest accomplishment? A. Slaying a Sith Lord. B. Successfully overthrowing the Republic. C. Becoming a Jedi Master. D. Becoming head of a crime cartel. Alright, that was the last question. Good job on finishing the quiz. Now just add up all the points from the questions and we'll find out which result you have in the Star Wars universe. Between 10 and 17, you got Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious, born Sheev Palpatine, was a human Sith Lord from the planet Naboo. He was a highly skilled manipulator and strategist, having orchestrated the Clone Wars with the sole purpose to increase his own power. Sidious was known to be exceptionally sadistic and lacked forgiveness. He was incredibly powerful in the Force and possessed extreme mastery over dark-sided powers. He possessed 2 red lightsabers, although usually would only fight with one of them. Between 18 and 22, you got Snoke. Snoke was a humanoid alien from the unknown regions of the galaxy. He was the supreme leader of the First Order and had great skills with the dark side of the Force. He possessed the power of telepathy, and his skill with the Force powers was so strong he could use them across great distances. Snoke was known to be particularly cruel, arrogant, and manipulative, often exploiting individuals' weaknesses to use against them. Between 23 and 27, you got Darth Vader. Darth Vader was a human Sith Lord from the planet Tatooine. Formerly known as Anakin Skywalker, he was known to be impatient and had low tolerance for failure. Powerful in the Force, he would commonly use Force choke on enemies or those he deemed incompetent. Vader was a highly skilled lightsaber duelist and tactician, rarely losing a battle. He used a red standard hilt lightsaber and was exceptionally skilled in all lightsaber combat forms. Between 28 and 32, you got Darth Maul. Darth Maul was a Zabrak Sith Lord from the planet Dathomir. He was an acrobatic and highly skilled warrior and would pursue enemies relentlessly. He was known to be ruthless and vindictive in nature, as well as for his obsession with revenge. He used a red double-bladed lightsaber, but would also use half as a standard single blade, and even possessed the dark saber for a time. He would often channel his regression and hate into combat, and would commonly use Form 7. Between 33 and 37, you got Count Dooku. Count Dooku was a human Jedi Master turned Sith Lord from Sereno. Although once a highly respected Jedi Master, Dooku became disenfranchised with the Jedi Order and craved more power than the light side could offer, so he eventually turned to the dark side of the Force. Dooku was known for being a highly skilled lightsaber duelist and was extremely powerful with the Force. He carried a red curved hilt lightsaber and commonly used combat form 2. Between 38 and 42, you got Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, also known as Ben Solo, was a human Jedi turned dark-sided warrior from Chandrila. He fell to the temptation of the dark side and became Masters of the Knights of Ren. He would draw his power from both light and dark sides of the Force and is highly conflictive in nature. Kylo Ren was skilled in telekinetic abilities and lightsaber combat and carries a red crossguard lightsaber. Between 43 and 47, you got Qui-gon Jinn. Qui-gon Jinn was a human Jedi Master from Coruscant. He was known to the Council as being particularly radical and for not following the Jedi Code, if he felt doing so was the right thing to do. Contrary to other Jedi, Qui-Gon preferred to live in the moment rather than focusing on the future. He was skilled with the Force and known to be particularly empathetic. Qui-Gon carried a green standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used combat form 4. Between 48 and 52, you got Mace Windu. Mace Windu was a human Jedi Master from Harun Kal. He sat on the Jedi Council where he served as Master of the Order. He was known for being the greatest warrior of the Jedi Order as he was highly skilled in combat. Additionally, he was known for staying true to ancient Jedi traditions even when outside influences were strong. He carried a purple standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used combat form 7. Between 53 and 57, you got Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker was a human Jedi Master from the planet Tatooine. When Luke was younger, he was impulsive, reckless, and had a strong sense of morality and a need to help others. Although later becoming more patient, he would retain his idealistic viewpoint. He used his father's blue standard hilt lightsaber until constructing his own green standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used form 5. Between 58 and 62, you got Obi-wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi, also known as Ben Kenobi, was a human Jedi Master from the planet Stugin. He was on the Jedi Council at the height of his career. He was thought of as wise beyond his years and was humble, soft-spoken, and would often plan before leaping into action. Obi-Wan was regarded as one of the greatest swordsmen of his time. He used a blue standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used form 3. Between 63 and 70, you got Yoda. Yoda was a Jedi Master of a mysterious species from a mysterious planet. He was the Grand Master of the Jedi Order and sat on the Jedi Council. He was known for his wisdom, lightsaber combat skills, and vast knowledge of the Force. Yoda lived for 900 years, and he had a hand in training most Jedi during his time in one way or another. He used a green Shoto-style lightsaber and commonly used form 4. Interested in finding out more about who you'd be in the Star Wars universe? Check out my other quizzes. Anyways, I hope you had fun completing the quiz. So which one did you get? Let me know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. I hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.